Hello, Mana Tubers, and welcome back to Let's Play Secret of Mana with me, Blueankylo. This is, I believe, episode 2, and it's been quite a while since I've streamed last time. It's been like, about a week in real time, but just a day or an episode for you future tubers, so hi guys. Oh, these bees are real punks. I remember these guys. Buzz bees. So anyway, last episode we, started the game, got, pulled the sword out of the stone. The villagers, kicked us out. We died to the mantis claw thing like 5 times. And then we went and met, what's her name? I never remember the names of people in this game. The guardian of the water shrine, some name in there, Luca or something maybe. And, she told us a bit about the story and, how we're gonna go reforge this sword and save the world or something, even though we're just some kid. Anyway, we didn't really believe her, and, then we left, and we got attacked by goblins who basically were gonna eat us instantly. They just captured us. Luca? Yeah, sounds about right. So, enemies respawn, by the way. So yeah, we got captured by goblins, and then the girl rescued us. There she is. And then, when we went down to her town, again, cities' names that I've already forgotten. The first town, anyway. Her father was trying to marry her off. She's not a fan of that. So she employs us to go rescue her army friend, Dialog. I know his name, at least. Which is, essentially where we're going. Now, luckily, it's kind of in the same place that Luca told us to go, because we're supposed to be meeting some dwarves to reforge our sword. We have 1 sword orb, and, we need someone that can actually fix it, basically. Now, the reason I'm killing everything right now is, the game, while it's not really hard, there's kind of like, the early game bosses can be pretty brutal if you're under-leveled. I don't intend to really grind a whole lot in general, as is the case for a Blueankylo Let's Play. But killing everything as we travel through for the first time, it'll keep our levels up well enough that we don't die too bad, hopefully. I do remember traditionally the Witch's Forest killing me quite a lot, and then running out of the Cup of Lives, the resurrection items, because they're very expensive, and dying early game is, well, you don't have a lot of money. Now, you might be noticing that the girl is somewhat helpful in combat, but not exceptionally useful. There is some things we can do to help fix that, if you've been curious. So right now, she's set... This is the AI sort of... This is as much as you get to control the AI. Guard doesn't do much the way I remember it, because there's no guard command. But this is up and down is the distance from the enemy they try to stay, and left and right is kind of how aggressive they are. So I'll keep them, for now, far away, but maybe attack a little bit, maybe upgrade that offense a little bit. And the second town, I never know the names of these towns, but hey. It's Kippo, now we know. And the town music is so good. My dad owns the store here! To the north is Gaia's Navel, a deep cave where dwarves live. Yes, that's where we're trying to go. Because, dwarves. They don't appear above ground very often, preferring to live underground instead. Yeah, cool. One thing that's kind of nice about this game is towns are pretty small, so it doesn't take a whole lot of time to explore a whole town. Oh yeah, these guys. Cannonman, this my home! The missus is upstairs. So these are the family of Cannon Bros. My husband's brothers all look alike. Of course he marries some hottie, right? Well, he's an engineer. He's real clever with his engineering and business acumen. He's got the dream. He's got the dream. Yeah, Bull Rat's Thornham, you know what I'm talking about. My son Dialog's too busy to visit me. So this is where, every house practically has someone who lives in it that we should know, basically. I heard about the kingdom. It's too laid back here. The kingdom of Pandora or something? I think that sounds probably likely. So anyway, that's Dialog's house, which is, of course, the girl's boyfriend, in theory. And always go shopping. Always be shopping. I don't think we have elbow pads. I'm also pretty sure we don't have a kung fu vest. Generally, the girl-specific armor is better than the generic armor that anyone can equip. So it's more expensive, but tends to be better overall for stats. I think we already bought her the ribbon, but let me just double check before I go spending all my money. Elbow pads and chain vests. Like I said, it's been a little while since I played. I forget the starting loadout exactly. So she's got a ribbon, she's got a wristband, and she's got some kung fu suits, but it's not as good as the kung fu dress. And we've got some overalls. So we can see, you know, 4 defense here. You can figure out exactly how much difference it's going to make. I think, honestly, the arm upgrades are kind of a waste. Like, I bet you the elbow pads are defense 2. So although it's an upgrade, it's like very, very small. Let me just see. Does it tell you? Well, what I'll do is I'll buy the chain vest for me. And seeing as we have enough money, I'll buy 1 elbow pad. But I bet you it's kind of a waste of money. Omnidirectional instead of 4 directionals. Oh, that'd be tricky. But yeah, the dance is such a charming game. Alright, so let's see what we got here. Yeah, see, we just spent 90 bucks for 1 more defense. Yeah, it's pretty minor. The body armor tends to be much, much better value. So we could upgrade the girl's armor as well, or just save up. Let's see. Her armor is 4, so we could get her to 10, which is a pretty big upgrade. Or we can just save up for the kung fu dress, which is probably more like 15 or something. At least you can sell stuff for, it's like 50% or 75%. The question is more, how long do we want to wait? Because we have to farm up like 350 gold. I could buy her a chain vest fairly soon. But it's going to take a while to save up. Anyway, it doesn't matter right now. We'll be fine. The other thing we might want to do is make sure we've got, once we can afford them, a cup of wishes. You can, this is like your only way to resurrect people, and it's kind of expensive, so pretty important. Medical herbs for poison, candy for HP. Until we can cure and cleanse ourselves, those are kind of important. Also, hey there, Cryptic. On the other hand, you do get level ups that full heal you very regularly. Alright. We'll spend 10 gold to get healed up. Might as well. Unlike Seiken Densetsu 3, everyone keeps their clothes on at night. Boy, I'm gonna have to play that game after this one's over. And we'll make some real game saves every now and then. Oh, this is one of those things, like I was saying, in the first series, I don't show it off too often, but stats, you know, every time you get a level up, stats will go up a little bit. It doesn't show you, like, this game doesn't talk about it very much, unlike, you know, Shining Force or something, where every level up is +1 strength, +2 HP. It's like +10 HP and some stats, so it's a little bit difficult to see exactly what you've got. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Let's keep moving. When I say it doesn't matter, you know, it matters. It's just, you don't have to get... One of the good things about this game is you don't need to get mired in the details. You can just play. Now, I have a habit of not wasting weapon rank. Basically, every time you fight, every time you kill an enemy, you get a little bit of weapon experience as well as normal experience. Like any good AP system. Yeah, the text is different, Rides. I got rid of the always capital text. We have a small mod pack that changes the in-game font to be more modern. It's a nice little change. So what I was going to do was... Right, check the levels. So, I am currently level 1 in Spear, Sword, and Knuckle. And for now, I'm just going to show off all the different weapons. I'm not a huge fan of the Knuckle, but I have to show it off for you guys. It's weaker by a little bit. And the girl is level 1 Sword, so we can give her the Spear, which is a little bit better anyway. she has much lower base strength, so you don't expect them to do as much damage. Now, if you want, you can play as the girl instead. You can press select to switch your party lead. Yeah, Rides, I'm a pretty big fan of it. So the problem with punching is you have, like, no range. And I'm all about that range for not getting hit. So this is Gaia's Navel. If I wanted to go fast, I would go left. Now, I will give you that the animations for the glove are really nice. The punching animations are solid. And some of the techs look really neat. On the other hand, it's weak, and the range is about as low as any weapon in the game. So, on most of my power scales, I would generally say the glove is probably the worst weapon in the game. As a general rule. The worst weapon type. But, you know, you can get some elbows in there and get some kills. I think, because the glove is so slow here, let me change the girl to be a little bit more aggro. See if that works. We're early enough that she probably won't be getting killed too easily. Alright. I mean, we're punching giant killer hornets, right? Like, no one knows how to add Ankylo facts. Pretty sure mods can add Ankylo facts. Maybe even regulars, I'm not sure. Oh, I see. You're referring to the previous Ankylo fact. Oh yeah, and sometimes when you do a normal attack, rather than just, you know, your regular physical, sometimes you'll skip a hit and go straight to like a charged attack, even if you don't know the charged attack. So if you've been watching the girl fight, so I just took the long range. I want to show this off, but technically we could have just snuck right here. Snuck right on by. Just in case you've never played the game before. Also, you know, level ups. But this is where we entered the area, so there is kind of a sneaky little shortcut here. The right route is completely pointless, it just takes longer. Anyway, so there's a couple things. We're supposed to go to the Haunted Forest to save dialog, but, you know, I'm not a man that lives by following orders. So we're gonna go down to Gaia's Navel first. Also, you know, we want to get her sword reforged, right? Right, and I was talking about weapon techs and stuff, right? So as you level up your weapon skill, you can charge up and do a special attack. But what I just did there, I didn't press any buttons. I just did it again. That's the level 1 punch tech that normally you need to charge up. I'm not sure what triggers that. If Thornum, you happen to know what triggers using an advanced tech without charging up or even knowing it, you can fill us in on that one. All I know is it just happens sometimes. It's kind of like a critical hit, maybe? Except you can still miss, because, you know, why not? Actually, there are normal critical hits, right, that do damage. Alright. Killing everything. Now that we got our weapon tech, we can just charge up, and you can see the regular, you know, the combo attack. So sometimes you just don't even need to charge it up. And does like 50% more damage, so not bad. It just looks fancy, not even any extra damage. Alright. Good timing. Oh, even better timing. What do we get? Well, it's gonna be one of those days. Alright, so the good news is I've already leveled up my spiked knuckles, so I don't need to worry about that anymore. And, I think the girl... I mean, like, to be honest, you could very easily... not use knuckles at all, ever. Also, hey there, Griffin. You could just never use knuckles and you'd be fine, but we'll show off the first couple levels, because getting the first couple weapon ranks is very easy. It's the higher weapon ranks that take a lot longer to grind up. Also, there's a cat here. Meow, we meet in a strange place. Brr. Need anything? Meow, busy travelers. I'll even save the game. I mean, what? How does he know about the game? So, yeah, like I said before, these guys sell all the fancy stuff that you normally can't buy till later, because, you know, it's pretty expensive. Fairy Walnut, like, it's like an ether, basically. It restores MP, but super expensive at this point. Alright. How good am I at dancing? Well, not as good as... Hey, this isn't the way to the witch's castle. Where are you going? So you could, like I said in the last episode, you kind of have two options here to either recruit the girl first or the sprite first. I'm going to go with the girl because I prefer her. But typically when I played through it, I always went through the sprite's quest first, which means I didn't recruit the girl early, and going to the forest was suicide. So you just always... you always went to Gaia's Navel Underground Palace first. But because we have the girl, we can't go down to meet the dwarves yet. So I've been kind of wasting a little bit of time here, just showing it off, but... yeah. It's good for levels. The bees are easy. This gets the girl some quick XP. You know, I kind of like the girl's animations with the fist. It is her natural weapon, if you want to think about it like that. She starts with the fists equipped, so you might think that's her preferential weapon. But certainly the worst weapon to control in my books. $3-1-1 from Rides. Good roll there. Now, there will be better enemies to farm on before too much longer. Those of you who've played the game might be aware of how amazing the slimes are for grinding experience. We'll definitely talk about the slime grind once we get there. Alright, we're doing good. So, instead of going to the dwarves, let's go to the haunted forest. Some of you may have never seen this route before. Also, is this a cannon travel over here, I think? Yeah. We haven't really unlocked all the locations, but you can generally fly somewhere. Water Palace or Pandora. And maybe now that we've been here, we can probably travel back. I don't know how the game unlocks new areas by cannon travel. There are many monsters in Gaia's Navel. I saw the floodwaters sweep some kid into it. Oh, that's kind of important for later. Look at these sneaky flowers just blending in with their background. And of course, you can't walk over flowers. You just like the grinding? Well, I hear you. Okay, so this is the main problem. Chobin Hoods. These guys are friggin' jerks, and they will kill you. Now, they're also typically stuck, so they can't get you easily right now. But we are very low level for this area. The enemies in here are stronger than the enemies in Gaia's Navel by a fair jump. And we're going to be kind of careful. I also have not bought any armor for the girl. Also, you might notice a problem here. Oh, she's dead. You punk! I can't get him. So what are we supposed to do? Can't get through. Get over here so I can kill you. So yeah, we need a weapon to break flowers, basically. I just want to kill this guy. There you go. That's all I really wanted. Now, maybe if I just wasn't so lazy. Oh, let's switch to... I would just use my sword! Yeah, swords work just fine. But less range for killing Chobin Hoods. Let's not talk to the cat. Well, I guess we could talk to... No. Just go up here. It's fine. We don't have to go too much further anyway. But yeah, lots of new enemies here. We're doing actually pretty good. Couple extra levels early on. Well, we won't be able to cut this without an axe. I've heard there's a dwarf blacksmith in Gaia's Navel. There may be some good weapons there. Guess we're going to Gaia's Navel after all, yeah. So the game trolls you here a little bit. Forces you to go to the haunted forest. And then you get stuck. And you can't continue. And you have to go back anyway. And this area kind of sucks for your NPCs. They get stuck around corners a bit. You can just switch to them if you need to and get them around. But yeah, you can't move the screen when your NPCs are stuck behind a wall or something. But anyway. Nice try, Dobry. It's not the whip, it's the axe you need. Anyway, you have to go there to trigger that cutscene, or she won't let you into Gaia's navel anyway. So I know, I just climbed all the way up. I went all the way down to Gaia's navel and then all the way back up, but I just wanted to kind of show you the dialogue, you know. It's a simple enough game, but there are a couple plot triggers, quest triggers. Well, the thing we couldn't chop down was not a plant. It's more like a bone wall. They talk about the whip early on to get from the water temple to the alternate entrance to the haunted forest where Dialog Squad needed a whip. All right, now we can get rid of that dumb. Get rid of that glove. Now that she's got all the max, she's level 1 on all the weapons. Give her something a little bit more useful. Yeah, they talked about the whip earlier, but you don't actually get the whip for quite a while. There's nowhere you need the whip. There's no path that you need the whip for yet. While it is the alternate entrance to the haunted forest, the main entrance just needs an axe. And the dwarves apparently know how to make axes. It's a very dwarvy sounding weapon. It's all good, Dobry. Alright. Now, she won't get mad at me for coming in here. So yeah, if you didn't recruit the girl, you would have gone here right away instead, because, well, you still wouldn't have an axe if you were by yourself, but you also wouldn't have a girl either. So this dungeon would be a little bit harder, because you would not have assistance. But by recruiting the girl early, it's a little bit easier. My favorite weapon type? Generally the spear. Oh, punch glove! Most of the time in this game, I like the spear. Probably the best melee weapon. Well, whip is really good, but just does a little bit less damage. So these guys, this is the first slime enemy. And although they poison touch you, which is kind of annoying, you might notice they split. And it's kind of annoying because... Oh, she did. Yeah, well, that's not good. Here I am. You know what? I forgot to turn her back on to be... well, that's a problem. Yeah. Let's go talk to Nico. There's some problems going on here. I didn't buy her any armor, which I meant to do, and then I forgot to put her back to be more defensive. Slimes are a little bit dangerous, yeah. We don't have any better armor here, but we can at least revive her for double the regular price. Okay, no more dying, girl. This is too expensive. But now you can see the trouble. Yeah, no, I'm glad to demonstrate the dangers of having them on the more aggressive settings. 90% of the time, I will be leaving them in the back corner with a ranged weapon like the whip. So, I guess just to clarify, what's my favorite weapon? For the person I'm controlling, generally the weapon that does the most damage with somewhat decent range, like a spear or an axe. Sword, spear, axes are all situationally the right weapons. But for your allies, generally better to have like the whip or the boomerang, I would say, most of the time. And yes, everything is double price at Nico's shop. So we spent a lot extra there. If you're playing along, you should probably just go back and buy the girl some armor. But I'm going to try to get through without buying her the fancy dress. We just got to be a little bit smarter here. And she'll level up pretty quick, you know, once we kill a couple slimes, it's fine. Now, you might notice she barely ever attacks now. I put her on keep away with a short-range weapon, so she almost never gets close enough to actually do her physical attack. But that's fine, I'll carry the team. Now, okay, first, there is a limit of 3 sprites on screen at once. So until you kill the goblin, or moblin, whatever he's called, there will only be up to 2 slimes. Now that he's dead, there will be up to 3 slimes. Out of the way. The trick for the slimes is to kill them all at once. And it generally works best with charge attacks. But you know, we'll get through. Oh, that's one thing I could do too, actually. I forgot about that. Girl. Seeing as she's charged up her sword once already. Poisoned immediately. That was my own fault. Come on, kill it! Nope. This has been a problem for most of my life. Anyway, let's just ignore the green slimes. We're gonna need to be a little bit stronger, I think, to deal with that. We can kill them, and you do get experience every time you kill one of them. It's not like it's a waste of time. But killing all three at once is kind of tricky. And then they poison you and kill your girl. So you see, she's got a charge built up because I selected level 1 on her sword there. So if she ever does trigger her attack, which is difficult at keep away, she will do her jump attack. Which is generally the way you want the AI to behave, I figure. There it goes. Oh good, and enemy magic! We've been ballooned! Literally ballooned. So when this happens, you should probably switch to your other character. And then just switch back once you're unballooned. Yeah, it would definitely have been safer if we bought some armor for the girl. My bad. Well, once you've got magic, things change quite a bit. Yeah, that's fair, Jobbery. I think I might have the girl a little bit too passive for what I like. It's a dangerous balance. The balloon status is basically just a stun. Nothing super special. Alright, let's let her attack a little bit more. There we go. So, I'm spoiling all the secrets, but the skull there, you had to break it, and only the spear can poke it. So, you got to use a spear poke to break the skull end. What does it do? Well, it moved a stone out here, and then the lava got covered up, basically. If you're ballooned, you can't attack or move, so basically full-on paralyzed. I think you might be able to cast magic? I forget. It's okay, you evolve in chat with Ankylo points. That's all it is, C-squared. Also, hey there, Lazarus. Oh, she's stuck in a loop because she's surrounded. So who's betting on how trapped that chest is? We're 2 for 2 today for trapped chests. This one's a bomb. All right. So far the loot has been pretty garbage. Oh no, my nemesis, another slime. Come on, get out of there, girl. What? Please stop. She's fine. She's fine. Just heal yourself up. I can't afford anyone dying anymore. It's too expensive. I gotta buy her some armor, and you know, if I have to spend an armor's worth of money on every resurrection, it's too expensive. All right, so what do we get for all of our trouble? A rope. It's a pretty good rope, though. It's a permanent item. This is the only one of its kind, I believe. Will immediately get you out of any dungeon instantly. And you don't have to buy them. It's there forever. It's pretty good. Technically missable, I guess. Ha! Take that, stupid slime. It is very magical. And you can definitely do some advanced tactics to, like, move enemies around a little bit so they group up for AoE attacks. That was a transport cave. I guess if you're speedrunning, you're probably going to do more stuff like that. Except not kill everything. Has anyone watched a speedrun of this game? Is it good? Oh, and then they let them reproduce. You're not supposed to let them respawn. Ow. Now, we could also basically stand here and kill them forever. Also, yes, that chest has legs. So this is the kind of spot you want for a grind. I was talking about this a little bit earlier. Sometimes it takes a little while to set up, and sometimes the slime will be aggressive and get out of there. But with a relatively good ranged weapon, you can oftentimes just sit there killing them for a very long time. Oh. Yeah, and the spikes you can't break with your sword or your spear. We're not going to be grinding that much. Also, for some reason, we can't go up that staircase. Weapon levels, they don't take that long. You just gotta not grind every single weapon all at the same time. Just pick your favorite 2 or 3 weapons per character and you'll be fine. In fact, if you just pick 1 weapon per character, you'll never run out of weapons. You'll never have a problem with weapon levels. Hey look! Some rocks fell down. We got some happy music. And dwarves! This is the village of the dwarves. My oh my, are you from the surface? A while ago, a sprite's child was washed down here. It's doing magic tricks. It's pulling tricks to pay its bills. You can hear rumblings from somewhere even deeper in here. Sounds like digging. Oh yeah. I mean, the dwarves would know about digging underground. It's not them, though. The underground palace, oh, it's been buried for ages. There isn't a way into it at the moment. Someone might be digging in there, though. Never know. Alright, we need a blacksmith, so this is a blacksmith shop. Hey, fix my stuff. Say, show me that show me that sword. It's covered with rust, it'll break in no time. I am Watts, the blacksmith. I'll reforge it for 100 gold pieces, yes. Do it! Right, wait a sec. He just stands on top of the molten lava, blacksmithing. It's done! I've never seen a sword as fine as this in my life. I hope someday I can forge such a splendid sword. Huh? What on earth? My hammer is starting to glow! Now wait just a minute, what kind of sword is this? Well, this might sound a bit wild, but, you know, it's the mana sword. Don't worry, Sol, this one won't take as long as Xenonauts. It's a long story, but, yeah, I'm on a journey to restore the sword's power and save the world. Astonishing! Perhaps the power of the mana sword has seeped into my hammer. Great, I think I'll try to make an axe with this. Come back a little later. And we do need that axe. Alright, so good news, everybody. We've got ourselves an upgraded sword. Thank you, I'll be taking that. And, let's go have a look at it. What do we get? So, the rusty sword is now a broadsword. And in case you didn't know, most weapons, after they're past their base level, they generally have some sort of side effect. So this one in specific raises your agility and evade percentage. By how much? Well, you can figure it out, I guess, but it's probably minor enough that I wouldn't worry about it, but you got more evasion when you're equipped with this sword. Which is good. He's a dwarf cryptic. Dwarves are immune to heat damage. Well, unless you flood everything with lava. My dwarf fortress died to, you know, just +1 agility. That's not very much. Mania Dwarf Fort died to lava flooding, but, you know. When you're not flooding your fort with lava, they're generally pretty heat resistant, comparatively speaking. Alright, so, we have to wait a while. I wonder what we should do while we're waiting a while. I'd like to find a normal shop first, yes. You're harder to hit with a broadsword? Yeah, well. Alright. Now, they don't really sell girl equipment down here. They sell, like, midge robes and stuff. I'm just gonna buy her the chain vest, even though it's not optimal. And when I leave, before we go to the Haunted Forest, I'll remember to go buy the Kung Fu dress. I want one reserve Cup of Wishes. In fact, I want 2 of them. That'll be fine. No reason. What am I doing? Equip screen. Getting through the menu system does take a little bit of practice every time. But, you know, 6 more defense is probably worth it for now. Even though technically there's a better one out there for her. I believe you can only have 8 armors in your inventory at once. 8 of any one type of thing. So you have to sell the old stuff pretty regularly. And, I mean, you get good money for it, but... Alright, 7 o'clock. Everyone outside's gonna make some noise. Anyway, got a little bit of armor for the girl. Wonder what's back here. Well, this place looks fun. Step right on in. It's the Dwarf Village most famous exhibit hut. It'll be 50 gold pieces, my friends. Well, we got nothing else to do while we wait for our axe. Well, also the AI needs to revive me once in a while, Thornum. Every now and then I get dumb. The show's about to start. First, cast your eyes on the Rabbite Man, the only one in the world. Take 1 Rabbite and 1 man, and it's Rabbite Man. Hey, you, pipe it down. Now, presenting an actual and very... It's so bad. It's not even a man, it's a dwarf. A sprite child. Won't you please help me? Yes, folks, it's pure tragedy. Weep as you hear its story. This poor child has a debt of 50,000 gold to pay it off. It's here working off the debt bit by bit. Oh, please, gentle people. Please help it. Even 100 gold will help. Nah, I need my money. You don't mean that. Please help. Nah, I don't mean it. You don't mean that. No, But thou must. I wonder what happens if you come here with less than 100. Because we were pretty close to not having enough money. I think there is a specific dialogue that pops up like, man, you guys are poor. I guess you need it more than he does. Oh, joy! He grew! Thank you! I'll take that! Thank you so much! He's no longer so small. What happened? Well, how was that? What an actor I am! That guy was even crying! Well, I wasn't too bad myself. We're gonna make a fortune. Hey, did you overhear what we just said? Please, forgive us. This child really is a sprite child. It used to live in the sprite forest, but a flood brought it here. I thought I'd help it earn some money to return home. Good idea, huh? Hey, you have to apologize too. Harump. Oh, okay, I was wrong. I'm ashamed of myself. I'll return your money. At least they're honorable dwarves. Sorry. Didn't mean any harm. Alright, and you can just see how everything connects up here. This is my place now. Exclamation point, points C squared. Alright, so they just talk to you if you get too close to them. Don't worry about it. Anyway, now we know all about the sprite and his money-stealing schemes. Uh-oh. What on earth? What under earth? Something's coming! It's another boss! You can tell by the music. This guy is Tropico or something? Tropicalo. And we whacked him good. So, there's two parts to this boss. An important part and a less important part. I'm pretty sure you can kill the vine thing if you really want. But why would you care about that? When his shell is... Girl! Get out of here, girl. When his shell is up, he is pretty much invincible. Or takes no damage. The girl's gonna die. Now, these pumpkin bombs can be dodged, I believe. But it takes a bit of work, and then you can't really attack much. She's totally gonna die. Fine, let's keep her alive. Still got me. Oh well. I can't hit it, he's too far away. There we go. Sometimes the hit detection's a little bit weird, but yeah, this guy's kind of a pain in the neck boss. Probably should charge up when it's underground, do bigger hits, you know. Standard rule. Now, I'm pretty sure it has 3 spots it can pop out of. Oops, too early. Sometimes jumping up hits it, but I don't know why. Like I said, hit detection's weird. There's the 3rd location. This one's easier to hit, though. Oh boy, I'm almost dead again. Don't worry, bosses will get much easier once we have some magic. Now, at least that time I heard the little ting, which means it blocked my attack rather than just I missed. Anyway, there you go. Use a couple candies. Got ourselves a boss kill. I wouldn't say Tropicalo is hard, it's just a pain because you can't stand close to him to attack him. Way to go! Got the spears orb. Seems like you get orbs when you kill bosses. Thank you very much. We didn't need your help. Hey, sorry about that. This child received such a shock from drifting here, he lost all his memories. He really is a nice child, though. He plays tricks on people sometimes. Come on, old-timer, give me a break. Take it easy. Look at the animation on that sprite. Tropicalo broke out of a sealed palace. There must be a way into it. Your memory might return if you receive some power from the mana seed. You thought you could throw the spear? Not the spear, that's the javelin. We don't have that yet. What, really? I'll go now, right now. Not alone, the palace was buried for eons. There must be a ton of monsters by now. Would you be so kind as to accompany this young sprite to the palace? Please, he'll be tons of trouble, but sure, I need 3 party members. What luck! Did you hear that, little one? Hey there, brother! Brother? My name is Blue. That's right. Okay, say what you don't say. Why don't you name me too? That'll make it easier on you. Please name the little sprite. Well, can you guess what name the little sprite will get? This is all he deserves. I don't care if they give him a real name later on. Funny how there's just enough characters for it. Sprite is Sprite. What kind of name is that? Nice to meet you. Alright, we got the Sprite. Po boy. No, fella. Just Sprite. Alright, now. We got a couple things to do. First off, let's have a little look at the Sprite. So he's got a boomerang. You might notice that his attack value is really bad. He's at a lower level than the girl, but she's stronger than him by a fair margin. Let's see here. If she were to use the boomerang, she would do 17 damage. He's doing 8. If I was to use the boomerang, I would do 22. So there's the difference in strength. Let me see. Sprite. He has no headpiece. He's got a mid-robe, which is worse than chain vest. And no elbow pads. Alright, we gotta buy him some armor, because he's gonna die. He's gonna die so dead. Speaking of which, what level is he? I mean, no. I'll get used to the problem is, there's problems. It's hard to tell who you've got selected if you're all standing on top of each other. Okay. I'm just trying to look at the stats, that's all. Level 1 with no stats. There you go. You gotta give him some level ups. Alright. Anyway, that's how it is. So, good luck! You can get into the palace by way of a hole that opened up over there. But there is a lava field, which Eleni made to seal the palace. Eleni is the witch. First, you have to go to Eleni's castle and ask her to dissolve the seal. Eleni used to be a good witch, but she's not anymore. Go north to the haunted forest, find the castle, and ask her to open the seal. Here, have some bow and arrows. I found them with the kid. I'm not a huge fan of the bow and arrows, but, you know, more weapons. That reminds me, Watts the blacksmith was looking for you. Alright, we're rolling now. We're getting close to where the two different starts connect up. You could not have the girl at this point. You could have done that fight by yourself. I think the sprite would join you in combat if it was just you. Just if the girl was not with you, basically. I'm pretty sure. And he might be more useful with the boomerang, you know. Oh, we do not have a lot of money. So spiky suit is another big upgrade. Okay. Boy, we don't have any money at all. I wasted way too much money on those couple wishes. You need to stop dying. Usually I have enough money to buy all the armor I want. But if you can only buy one thing, buy your spiky suit. Alright. Hand-me-down armor. That's all he gets. Oh, there it is. Sell the mid-robe. It's not worth very much. Alright, good enough. So what I'll do is, we've got lots of weapons to try out. The sword is our best weapon right now until we upgrade the spear. The bow, which I probably don't have enough money for now that I think about it. But the boomerang and the bow are nice long-range weapons, which are good for weakling sprites that can't get hit right now. Anyway, first and foremost... Well, I tried making an axe, but it's no good. Wonder why. Got a boomerang, huh? Wait, I know, you try holding the axe. That's it! Mana power and these weapons won't work unless you hold them. This axe is mighty special. You could even smash a boulder with it. Take it with you for $100. Uh-oh. Not enough money. I've never had this happen before. I don't have enough money. Oh, no, guys. You need to save your money. Don't waste all your money like I did. This is terrible. You know what? Future tubers, we're gonna end the episode here. I'm gonna go off camera, grind some money. It's not gonna take a ton of time, but I don't have to record it. And we'll get the sprite through some of his early levels. And I can't even go this way. You need the axe to go that way. So yeah, we'll end our episode here. It's a reasonably good break point, and then I don't think I missed anything in the dungeon. The axe just opens up a couple shortcuts. But you know, the slimes are here, plus we've got a better sword. Generally, although they've got me cornered pretty well. Generally, you can get out of here a little bit easier than you're getting in. Hit detection, right? We're so dodgy with our new sword. How did I miss? There we go. Sprite's level 2. He's getting better. There we go. Anyway, yeah. When I came down here, I felt like I might have missed one split. They wrecked my attack. I was all charged up. Just wait until we have level 2 attacks. So normally you would have like a spear level 2 and an axe for this. Instead, we got nothing. He's up to level 4 though. Where is Blue? I can't even see him. Are your eyes closed? They keep interrupting my charge attack, the punks. I have a feeling the sprite might be on a little bit too aggressive. Alright, here we go. Let's see our first level 2 attack, and then I'll end the episode. We're gonna do a little bit of grinding off camera, just to get some money, so I don't have to mess around. They blocked it again, interrupted me. Well, he's dead. There's the new attack. We hit one of them. It does do consistently higher and higher damage as you charge them up more. It's pretty good. I really do like the attack animations for the charges, for the charge skills. There we go. Alright, anyway, future tubers, I'm going to end the episode here, and when we come back, we'll have a little bit of money, we'll do some shopping, buy some armor and stuff. The next dungeon is really difficult, so we're going to want to have the correct level of armor for all 3 characters, as well as, you know, some revive potions, the couple wishes and stuff. And apparently I was so broke I couldn't even progress the story, so I'll be back once I've got a few hundred gold, and then we'll just continue on from there. So thanks for watching, hope you've enjoyed, and have a great day!